What's up, everybody? This is Major coming at you with another kind of cool video. All right, the title: start your own Firewatch company. Make $50,000 to $100,000 a year. It's not a joke. It's actually an underserved market. There are so many ways to do Firewatch and so many locations to do Firewatch. It's really unreal. I can't do all of them in the state that I live in, and neither can you. They're just too numerous. They pop up here and there, and companies, apartment complexes, retailers, warehousing, on and on and on. All of these companies from time to time need Firewatch services performed. Let me break down for you real quick what is Firewatch, because some of you guys might be asking, what is Firewatch? Okay, in America, we have what's called fire codes. You guys have heard of the fire marshal and fire codes, I'm sure. There are certain codes that pertain to certain things in fire safety that have to be done a certain way. So Firewatch is no different. It's a written in mandatory code in every city in America. It has to be performed in the event that the fire suppressant system or the fire alarm system goes down. That's all Firewatch is a physical watch from an individual who becomes the actual fire alarm system for the facility until the system is back up and running. That's all it is. Now, you might say, how can you make $50,000 to $100,000 a year doing that? Just kind of part-time or starting your own company. It's pretty easy. It's really pretty easy. So we'll get into some of the details on how to start your company a little bit later in the video. But right now, we're just going to go over what types of locations need Firewatch, so I can get you focused on, wow, this is all around me. This is all around me. And if I go up and run my mouth and hand out a business card and do some certain things a certain way, I can actually get in on this $50,000 to $100,000 a year in income by performing Firewatch services, just myself as an individual. Okay, so one, you need to be certified to do this, and I'm going to tell you how to do that too in a minute. So remember, we're going to go over how to get certified and then how to start your own company. The main point I want to hit on is, where do you do Firewatch? Okay, some of my clients have been Costco, for example. Lots of property management companies that own big, huge apartment complexes all over the place. Those are our clients. We've gotten calls for Firewatch from commercial laundry companies that do the uniforms. You know, they've got a lot of high intensity heat stuff going on in their factories, and they need Firewatches specifically on the weekends and when the temperatures get really high in the summer. They have a lot of materials that are in baskets, carts outside waiting to get inside. And on the weekends, these places aren't manned. They might only have one employee inside a large factory doing some maintenance stuff. So these baskets of clothes with all the griminess, they wash clothes and uniforms for mechanic shops and dealerships and stuff. Hey, these clothes get highly combustible, really quickly. We were checking temperatures with one of our infrared guns, and those temperatures inside those baskets and those balls of clothes and uniforms soaked in oil and grime and stuff, you're getting up close to 150, 180, 200 degrees really quickly. So there are a lot of different locations and companies that need Firewatch, but the main reason why you need it at these locations is because the fire system can go down. Now, in that particular instance with the laundry situation, their fire system never went down. They just have a constant fire hazard where they need Firewatch. You also have construction sites everywhere, construction sites that need Firewatch personnel for what's called hot work. Hot work is when you have guys welding on beams and metal stuff, building and erecting buildings and facilities. For fire safety reasons, you have to have a Firewatch person still watching that area where you just did your welds up 30 minutes after the welds have been welded. because they can still smolder and be hot and catch things on fire and burn the whole place down or cause a hazard of some sort. So you've got that type of work going on, hot work in the construction industry, Firewatch services. You've got property management, Firewatch services. Like right now, we're in a heavy thunderstorm. We get a lot of calls when there's lightning storms and the power doesn't go out. The boxes just get zapped. There's like a power surge and those boxes can get fried. We've had situations where we performed Firewatch for 2 weeks at a location because the whole box got fried. It traveled through the lines and fried all the other boxes in all the other buildings. It took them a week or so just to get the parts in, and then they got to reinstall all that stuff. That particular situation was longer than a couple of weeks. I think that was like 30 or 40 days. So these things happen quite frequently. The more information you get out there about your services, the more clientele you'll have access to when the time comes when their systems go down. So, and just to give you an example on the money side, you're like, Major, how do you get 50 to 100 grand? Well, let me tell you this, just last year in the third quarter, actually the fourth quarter of last year, over a 4-month period, it was actually 5-month period, we did $260-some thousand in just Firewatch services in a 4 to 5 month period. Just to give you an example. One of our clients at the time was an Amazon facility that they were building. So we had to perform Firewatch while they were putting up all the cardboard boxing throughout the whole factory. All of these boxes hold all of the shipments that are going to go in and out. There was millions of boxes, millions of pieces of cardboard throughout this massive warehouse that stretched from, it was like a 1 million square foot building. So they had, their fire system wasn't up yet because they were still under construction. But at the same time, simultaneously, the crews were in there putting all the shelving and boxing systems together so that they could open and get everything shipped and start going yada, yada, yada. Okay, so there's another situation. We've done work for, small stuff to large stuff. So once I show you how to start your own business, because what I do with this is, part one is first tell you about it, tell you the possibilities. Step two, get you certified on our website, www.safetycomplianceagency.com. Get you certified, right? You're going to take my course for 1 hour. You're going to get certified globally, actually, for Firewatch agent. So that means you can do it out of any state. It's a global certification. You go to a different country, and if they perform Firewatch, or it's a mandatory thing in their country as far as their fire safety curriculum is concerned, or their fire safety rules and laws are concerned, then you can use it there too. But first, I'm going to show you how you get started. I'm telling you right now the possibilities, get you certified, and then I'm going to sit you down. We're going to go one-on-one. Anybody who wants to take my consulting course, you're going to go one-on-one with me. We'll do a Zoom conference or Messenger conference, and one-on-one with me, and I'm going to work you through each step, one step at a time, and show you how to get your business up and running and how you can start generating some money right away. I mean, that work is ongoing all around you all the time. And check this out. A lot of security companies get in on that work because there's nobody out there marketing Firewatch by itself. And like I said, this is great money. You know, I charge $50 an hour for emergency services. Emergency services means a client calls. They need Firewatch services ASAP. And that's just how it goes. They call our number. We answer. They let us know what happened. Can you take care of this? We need somebody here this weekend. We don't have anyone. The fire marshal has already told us we got to have Firewatch, because see, they'll get a fine if they don't have Firewatch. They'll get in serious trouble with the fire marshal in their county. Okay, so this is why they have to get a Firewatch in there. Now, they can do it themselves, but most of the time, their employees, they're working all day anyway. They can't then pull a overnight Firewatch or a weekend Firewatch, and they're working day shifts too. Okay, so they could actually sit there and do it themselves, but they always call on a different company to come in because, one, they don't have any extra personnel to do the Firewatch, And then two, it's less liability on their end to just farm it out to somebody like us. So you can see how easy it is to get the work just from me describing it. But that $50 an hour, you know, we charge between $40 and $50 an hour for services. 40 is for if the client says in advance, hey, next week I'm going to need Firewatch at this location. Can you help me with that? Once we schedule it, it can be at a $40 an hour rate because now it's not emergency services. We don't have to get up and scramble and run around and get everything done real quick. You understand? So $50 an hour is, you can set that as your main price. It doesn't matter. I mean, to be honest, there's no price point concrete in Firewatch. It's all up to you. It's up to what the client wants to pay. I mean, it could be $100 an hour. If they need it, they need it. So we don't want to chase people away. We want them to come back, and we want them to recommend us to other communities and other property managers and so on and so forth. That's how we're building our business, is by performing the services, having people there on time, and then doing what we say we can do. And we're certified to do it. So there's no jostling back. Do you guys know what you're doing? Yeah, we're certified. The same certification that I want you to get at our website, safetycomplianceagency.com, is the same one that we have. All of our agents have to perform Firewatch legally anywhere in America. So as you can see, you know, you can rake in some good money. In the consulting side of things, I'm going to help you set up your company structure, tax ID number, how to get your bank account, how to set up your corporation, where to get the business cards from inexpensively. You can do online. Also, what type of corporation you want to set up for this. You can sit there and do that online in your state, I'm sure. There's a lot of inexpensive ways to set your company up, and then getting your tax ID number so you can get your bank account set up, your business account set up. Things like that are what we want to get put in place quickly. And also, where are you going to get insurance? I've got the top secret way to help you get insurance in your state that covers you for performing Firewatch, but there's a certain way that you have to convey that to your agent. We'll get into that too. That's many years of doing business to know how to tell the insurance agency or the agent exactly what kind of insurance I need before they go, oh, we don't have a category for that. We're gonna have to stick you over here under this, and then they're charging you $300 a month for commercial insurance. I've got another way that's under $100 a month that gets you set up, fully covered, fully insured for anything you need to do pertaining to Firewatch, okay? So if you want to take the course, you just contact me after you take the course and say, Major, I want to go ahead and sit down and open my own company. I want to do the consulting package. Now that's got a fee attached to it too. My online training is very inexpensive. I think we got the price set at like $69.99 or something like that. So right around $70, and you're getting certified globally for Firewatch agent, okay? And you're going to be able to add that to your portfolio. If you're already doing security and you don't have a Firewatch certification, you guys need to be on this, because that's added value to your portfolio of certifications. Should be able to make you more money somewhere else. Should raise your pay rate, your pay grade up a little bit, or give you opportunities to get in on some Firewatch work too when you're off duty. If you're trying to start security company, Firewatch is a great way to get into the security business, because most of the time clients are calling security companies because they can't find anyone who just does Firewatch. So security companies will get the calls, and then they'll send somebody out there, but he or she will have on a security shirt, and they're performing Firewatch in a security shirt, which is a no-no, and I'll tell you why. The reason why you don't want to perform Firewatch or any other service while you're wearing a security shirt, the number one example would be this: total liability. Here's why. If I'm performing Firewatch at a apartment complex and I'm walking through the halls with this shirt on that says security, right? Say a resident in apartment 103 is running down the hallway saying, oh my goodness, someone's trying to attack me. This man is attacking me. He just tried to rape me downstairs, or something like to that effect, okay? Say she does that. And you, as the Firewatch agent wearing a security shirt says, oh, I can't help you because I'm doing Firewatch. I'm not even doing security. She's going to say, but you have on a security shirt. And I'm sure all the cameras that are filming this are going to see that you had on a security shirt too. So somebody's going to catch a lawsuit because you couldn't help her with security related issues, but you're promoting and wearing a security shirt while performing Firewatch. So we teach you in the course, you only wear Firewatch regalia, uniforms, Firewatch hats to identify yourself and to identify what you're doing. A Firewatch vest, a real one that says Firewatch on the front and back. And we even have ID cards to prove that we're a company doing it. So there's no issues with liability regarding any other situation. Someone's parking in the wrong place, someone got beat up, someone got robbed, someone's car got broken into while I'm on duty. It has nothing to do with me because Firewatch has to only perform Firewatch services while they're on duty. You cannot do anything else. You can't do security and Firewatch at the same time. If something happens, you're totally liable. If you're supposed to be watching for smoke and fire and you're helping somebody because they got their keys locked in their car downstairs in the parking garage and a fire breaks out on the 4th floor, what's going to happen? You're going to be totally liable for the fire because you're performing Firewatch, but you're not doing it. You're doing something else. So this is why it's so important to get certified, get some training. It's just basic training so you know everything that's going on. Now, I'm going to cut this video off. It's going longer than I expected, but I just want you to know, guys and ladies out there, you can do this. You can start your own Firewatch company and just do it on the weekends, emergency services for the weekends, and make you an extra couple of $1,000s a month. Really easy. If this is something that you want to do, or you want to take it to a higher level, and you want to do $200,000 or $300,000 or $400,000 a year doing Firewatch, that's an option too. So listen, go to my website. The link is below, www.safetycomplianceagency.com. Get this training done, get that certification done, and then if you need that consulting session with Major, so I can show you exactly, we need 4 hours of consulting, and then we'll have you all set up to go out here and open up your own brand, and I'll even help you get your own account, get an account going. I'll show you exactly how to do it, exactly how I did it. All right, guys, I hope you like this video. I hope it's been motivational. You can do it. Whatever you're doing out there, if you want more, it's up to you. Just go do it. Start doing it. Get it done. We got to take action and get things done. Life is short. So whatever you're going to do, get it done. This is Major signing off, and watch your 6.